prepared to feast your eyes and ears on Capoeira performance brought by Xango Capoeira Singapore.
So today we are here and we'd like to introduce to everyone the unique martial art of Capoeira, which presenters have already said comes from Brazil. Capoeira combines the elements of dance, music, acrobatics, as well as a wide variety of kicks and takedowns. Furthermore, it stands out as one of the most distinguishable markers of Brazilian culture and heritage. So, to trace the colourful historical origins of the martial art, we will have to travel back in time, all the way back to the 16th century, when Brazil was colonized by the Portuguese Empire. Scene 1. Slavery. So, as mentioned, a lot of the slaves were brought from West Africa to Brazil to work for the Portuguese colonial masters in plantations such as sugarcane plantations. Many of these slaves actually worked in very, very inhumane conditions and were mistreated by their owners, being frequently punished for the smallest misbehaviors. Slaves were also prohibited from carrying arms or practicing martial arts, so as to prevent any possible rebellions. Scene 2. The birth of Capoeira. The origin of the word Capoeira is that it comes from a Tupi Indian word. Two different words actually. The words Ka'a, which means jungle, and Epue, which means it was. So it refers to it was a jungle, which could have referred to the grassy scrubland forest that emerged after clearing the forest for plantations. It was in these clearings, which were secluded spaces, where practitioners could actually practice their martial art in secret, away from the eyes of their slave owners.
Capoeira?
Yeah, Capoeira.
The song and dance elements incorporated into Capoeira also help to disguise the martial art from the slave owners, who viewed it as a harmless dance. Note how that they were using acrobatics when the slave owners were observing them, but had actually reverted back to their kicks after they have gone away, which is the essence, true essence of Capoeira itself, which is a martial art. Scene 3. Resistance to slavery. In such an environment, Capoeira was born as a tool for survival, allowing a runaway slaves who wanted to escape from his inhumane conditions to actually defeat and escape from the slave owners who possessed arms. Despite its performance-like facade, the martial art aspect is still very present and well disguised, leading to many non-practitioners to actually ignore its presence and get tricked. So trickery is still ever present, and expert practitioners can actually disguise and attack as a friendly gesture. Scene 4. The spread of Capoeira. So since the 1970s, Capoeira mestres or masters have actually begun to immigrate and teach the martial art in many different countries. So present in many countries on every continent, every year, Capoeira attracts to Brazil thousands of foreign students and tourists. And now Capoeira is officially recognized as an intangible cultural marker of Brazil, and it has become a symbol of its culture, of the Brazilian people's resistance to oppression, and a source of pride to the Brazilian people. So now we're going to show you how a typical session of Capoeira, or what we call a game of Capoeira, is held. A game of Capoeira is actually played in the form of what we call a roda, which refers to a circle formed by the practitioners or capoeiristas, and it's also involves the use of musical instruments as well. So in this circle, every participant actually sings and also claps. So it starts when two capoeiristas actually enter the roda and play a game according to the rhythm and the style of music required by the kind of music that we will play now. And the people in the circle actually take turns to play the game. So what's interesting about Capoeira is that Capoeira doesn't really focus on knocking down or destroying the opponent. Rather, it emphasizes skill and trickery. So the people actually practicing it would tend to slow down their kicks before actually hitting the person, so that one of the practitioners can actually enforce his superior skill over the other without the actual need to injure the opponent.
from Xango Capoeira, Singapore.